Today is May 27th, 2016, invoice number V3556. It is a 13 by 13 flue. Video scanning the living room fireplace. Proceeding downward with scan. Do have a cap on this flue, as you can see. So as we start to go down, you can see the creosote. Let's see if I can alter the light right a bit. It's too bright. See, it's like a sheet of black
On the outside, so it looks like a heart shape, which is...
Well, this is the interior dimension of your actual flue.
Yeah.
So you see how it's black and shiny?
Yeah.
You should have, it should be orange basically. It should be a little dirty, but you shouldn't see any creosote like this. Up top, you don't see a tile?
Yeah.
That's orange flue tile. So
what is... Go back up a little bit. No, not that much. And then come down. So like that section there, is that good or not?
No, this is all creosote. It's a whole sheet. And that's one section. This is your second section. This is where your joints are. So what the masons do is they take a section, they do cement, and they basically stack them all the way up to the top. This out of our way so you can see better. And so far, what we have is an entire sheet of creosote in here. Yeah, let's see if I go change the light here. Yeah, it's all creosote. This is basically a sheet of black.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a smooth surface.
Yeah, a complete sheet. Again, highly combustible. Which is relatively surprising considering this is an interior chimney. So usually something like this we see common on an exterior chimney, because it's exposed to the outside elements, fluctuation in temperature, things of that nature.
Yeah.
What I'm doing also is I'm inspecting all these joints, looking for any gaps in between those joints. If there are gaps, smoke, spark flame can actually get behind that gap.
Hey, Sachan, you want to see inside our chimney? You want to see inside our chimney?
Okay, this is what we call a staggered flue tile. You can see how all the other flue tiles are pretty much smooth with one another in parallel. This one's a little bit more off-centered. So in the industry, they call that a stagger.
So is that a metal tube in there?
No, it's terracotta, the flue. This is just some cement. The masons probably just dropped down there upon original construction flue. Now we start to make what we call an offset, so it has a little bit of a kick in it. You can see the transition, how it just dips up.
Yeah.
It's a relatively straightforward run, nothing too drastic.
Something wrong here?
It's all the black that you see here. That's all caked on the walls. No. It's a nice looking inside of the chimney.
Okay, we have the second offset right now. You see you start to lose that daylight. So you have offset number 1, which will be right here.
Yeah.
And then you have offset number 2, which is right up there. So there's 2 offsets.
What do you have? What's an offset for?
They could have just worked their way around something. It could be another flue running parallel to it that they had.
Yeah, there's a chimney downstairs.
They might have had to just jockey it over.
Yeah, this is the only chimney that we use in the house. This is the only fireplace that we use.
Gotcha. Okay, there's a lot of creosote. And you can see the flue is actually clean, opposed for the creosote that's actually hardened on there now. this is just some,
Something, yeah.
just some cement that protruded through. Basically, they stack these, it's almost like a sandwich. So they'll do the one piece of interior, then they'll just do a bead of cement around it. Sometimes they'll clean it up, sometimes they don't. We just call them cement snots, basically. They're just,
There's nothing wrong.
it's just a matter of cleanliness. You know, if it was huge, then it would start to obstruct
Right.
airflow. Stuff like that, and it's pretty normal. I mean, if we were to do any work inside this flue to rectify these issues, we would break that piece out, because you want it nice and flush, so that way we can apply our product in there, and it can
Got it.
adhere perfectly and not destroy the sponge that we have to send down.
I'm curious, so if you discover something that needs to be repaired like halfway up the flue,
Right.
how do you do it?
My video. Well, what we do is we send, on this whole setup right here, I would definitely recommend a PCR treatment, poultice creosote removal. And what we do, and there appears to be another offset, I'll just finish up this video, man, I'm totally ruining it. Okay, we have a third offset. We are making our transition into the smoke chamber, which is right up that area right above the damper. The smoke chamber is unparged. It has exposed cinder block. We do have some creosote built up, also some exposed bricks. I would recommend a smoke type be applied as well. And that concludes the video scan for today.